them BBs. Huh. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
72 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. On second down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Incomplete, right side to Cook.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Completes this out left to Ruggs. Touchdown, Chargers. Henry Ruggs from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, again, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
58 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson flush to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half. It's Wilson taking a shot for Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. On the move to his left.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A handoff for Gibson.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Once more, Gibson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down. On the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
The 20.
Prime time,
and he
baby.
brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6 Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Second and 7. Gibson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll go again with McKissick. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 33 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Henry Ruggs
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Jackson now to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because
and got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So now Washington will again go for 2.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on 1st down now. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is brought in by Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gibson here running out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got a man. Complete. 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And Washington able to get a score back.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task